You have to be a three-dimensional personality on social and in life, and it's not all about your music all the time. So it's okay to dive into your other interests. Maybe you're into really weird history trivia, or you know how to make a really good quiche or something. Go ahead and shoot a tutorial video or some sort of geeky video that goes into that topic of interest. We talk about topic wheels. If you kind of think of sharing a lot of your passions and not just the music, I think the effect is that people will actually enjoy your music even more.
Yes.
You're smiling.
Well, you said quiche. I was just like, what made Chris think about quiche?
I don't know. I feel like when I come up with examples on the spot, they're always really strange.
Like Chris, does Chris love quiche? I mean, that's where my mind goes wondering. Does he make a great quiche? Why have I not had quiche with Chris before?
I actually do. Maybe that's why I thought of it. Okay, so this next one on the list is about the fact that you should do covers. We recorded a whole episode arguing for the fact that you should do covers, even if you're a genius songwriter. The Beatles did dozens of covers. But again, since this is about quick promo tips, maybe you don't have a bunch of covers in you, you can do a cover song. Or if you don't even have the time to record a whole cover song with multi-track stuff and mixing and all that, just do a cover song performance video. Just get out your camera and do a song. And maybe you don't even know the whole song yet. That's okay. Just do a snippet of the cover in the video. So that would be like just the chorus or something. And I've actually had fun doing this as I learn songs. I'm like, oh, okay, I've got the chorus down. I'll shoot a little video. And so you can kind of share your progress. And the people that are watching, they don't know you don't know the rest of the song. So do
Yeah.
some cover videos.
There's lots of opportunity for you to promote yourself just by reusing other content and just by reposting, whether you're getting some press, even bad press. I think bad press can be just as good.
That's the
Yeah,
best. Yeah.
especially if you can make fun of it, kind of make fun of yourself in doing it. But placements, fan stories, fan photos. This is one of the things where I kick myself that I don't check in on Twitter more often, because usually that's where I see somebody post our song and say something very nice about the song or how it meant something to them, or a memory of seeing us, or all those kind of things. So oftentimes, just reposting or retweeting or content that already exists out there can provide you with some good stuff. Here's a tip with that: just go Google yourself, go look on YouTube, go look on Twitter, have a search running for your handle and any relevant hashtags. Cause like I've got a playlist on YouTube where it's just people doing cover songs of our music. So things like that.
That's cool. This one is about adding your lyrics to Music's Match. If you have not done this, you should. And I haven't done it for my whole catalog because it does take more time than you kind of hope it would, just
Yes.
because you have to basically first get verified with Music's Match, then you have to upload or type in the lyrics, make sure they conform to the formatting guidelines. And then once they're fully processed in their system, you can then go pull up the audio for your song in Spotify or Apple and literally sync the lyrics to the music. And that just takes as long as the song is, potentially 3 or 4 minutes. But when you think about doing it for every song that you've ever put out, it's a bit of a daunting thing. So just get started and do one song. And those lyrics get pulled into Spotify, Instagram Reels and Stories. I think Apple Music uses them, whole bunch of places.
Yeah, there's a learning curve with using the tool, but once you figure it out, it can go pretty quick.
So this is the Small Town Poets Instagram feed, which I have brought up because I think Kevin does a great job of fooling us that he's always on tour
Oh yeah, I'm
because he's
really
not.
good at that trick.
This is the tip. Make sure you don't put an expiration date on your visual content with a caption that's too time specific. So you can always put a new caption on an old photo.
Yes, yes, I do that all the time. In fact, that's one of the things that I take an enormous amount of photos and I don't use them all at once. I'll save them, in a week after the tour or 2 weeks later, I'll post more and people think we're still on tour. So, yeah, you just think about collecting things that are good photos that look like you're telling a story, and then save them and use them over time. And don't say this is from when we did this. Just talk about the photo or put an interesting caption, something emotional, connection to what's happening in the image.
Yeah, and similar last thing I'll say, similarly to how on TikTok you can share the exact same video over and over with, slightly different on-screen text or whatever, you can share the same photo again with a totally different caption and make it feel like a totally different story. So,
Yeah.
rehash your old stuff.
Yeah.
Reels just added the boost button, so this is just about simply running a Reels ad. Instagram Reels are kind of their Meta's priority form of content. They're really pushing it, and now you don't even have to go into the ads manager to run an ad. You can just hit that boost. So that's easy to do. Put a few bucks behind your best reel and see how it does.
Yep. Yep.
And this next one is just that you can go live. And I put a question mark on this, go live, just because I think after the pandemic, and during the pandemic, there was just such a saturation of live streams that I honestly don't know what the current state of live streaming is and what like audience demand is for these things. So I think there's going to be a good time and a place, a good length of duration of how long you're going to play, whether it's just a couple songs or 4 hours or whatever. It'll probably be different for every audience and what platform you're going live on. But just remember that's in your arsenal and do it enough to figure out when it works best for you in these post-pandemic days.
Yeah. I'd be curious to hear from artists what their experience has been as of late, going live. If there's less demand for it, still there. Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like people could have been habituated to it in a good way, but also gotten really sick of it. So,
Yeah.
okay. So, this item, if people who aren't watching, there's a ridiculous video of David Byrne on screen because he interviewed himself. If you've ever watched the like outtakes of Stop Making Sense, there's like some bonus content with him interviewing himself. And it is so bizarre and really, really interesting to me. I'm a huge Talking Heads fan. But what I mean by this is think of the ways in which you're waiting around for an opportunity. Like you're waiting for some gatekeeper to give you their blessing to do something or to provide some opportunity. And instead, ask yourself, can I just do this myself? And so if it's waiting to be interviewed, well, interview yourself. If it's waiting to get some glowing review, there's probably a way, a funny way to where you can actually just review your own music and don't try and pass it off like someone else wrote it, but just think of opportunities you're dying for someone else to give you and then just do it yourself.